The first property we did like that, the identity element of a group is unique. We have proved. We have seen this property yesterday. So suppose two identity element in the particular group, we have proved that two identity elements are equal. Okay. So this way we have proved the first property. The identity element of your group is unique. It is important. The second property is also important. The inverse of each element of your group is unique. Okay. So the difference is here, entire group is unique. So here inverse means each element is unique. Okay. So here also we have taken the way of proving is, if possible, suppose two inverse is there in a particular element, then it must be equal. That way we have proved the second property. So then the third property is cancellation law. So cancelling procedure is already we known, but we are using cancellation law. So how to cancel it on both sides? That is the third property. Okay. So third property says A star B equal to A star C means cancelling A, B equal to C. So by using all that associative, all that conditions, we have proved like that. Okay. So cancellation law holds. So now the fourth property also we had seen in the previous class. So that is A star B, the whole inverse is equal to B inverse star A inverse. So we are doing like that. Okay. So now the fifth property. So fifth property is, so statement of fifth property is, if A comma B belongs to G, the equation A star X is equal to B has the unique solution X equal to A inverse star B. Similarly, the equation A star Y has the unique solution of Y equal to B star A inverse. Okay. So here we have two questions. So that is similar question only. The first part of the question is, suppose two elements belongs to G. We have taken two elements belongs to G. So one equation is given. See here, the equation is now A star X is equal to B. So the solution of this equation, A star X equal to B, the solution of this equation is X equal to, you have to find it something. Okay. So substituting the value of X here. So you have to get the answer for B means, so say that that answer is holes in the particular equation. A star X is equal to B. So one equation is given, A star X is equal to B. So here they have found one solution. Already they have found a solution. The solution of X is equal to A inverse star B only. They have found the solution X equal to A inverse star B. We need not calculate it here. So here, so we are proving now this solution is unique solution. We are proving now the solution is unique. Unique means there is only one solution for this particular equation, A star X is equal to B. Yes. So how do we have proved here? See. So here also we are taking, suppose two more solutions in that particular equation. Suppose we have two more solutions. Then the two solutions are equal. This way we are proving here. So see here, we have taken, let C be a solution. Generally we are taking C be a solution of X equal to A inverse star B. So that is, so one solution is C equal to A inverse star B. C and D. We are considering there are two solutions. One solution is C, another solution is D. Okay. Then we are proving C and D are equal. C equal to D. This way we are proving. So C be the solution of this equation. C equal to A inverse star B. Okay. So now consider. Okay. Consider what is A star. This is how we are considering now. A star C. A star C here. Both side multiplying A. This equation in this equation. So both side we are multiplying by A. So therefore we are getting A star C equal to A star A inverse star B. Okay, pre-multiplied by A. So then see here, we have taken the two elements A and B belongs to G only. G is a group. Group means associative property holds. Therefore we have interchanged the bracket. A star A inverse star B. Okay. So here E star B equal to B. A star A inverse is nothing but E only, identity element. E star B. So this is equal to B. So take it as equation number 1. A star C is equal to B. So again, if possible, another equation. We are taking D. D is another equation. So if D is another equation means, so substituting D by X here, so A star D equal to B. That satisfies, right? So if D is the solution means D must satisfy the equation A star X is equal to B. So we have considered Here A star x is equal to b. Okay, so just to substitute it x by d. Now d is the solution. So therefore we have substituted c equal to x equal to d here. Okay, so a star d equal to b. So a star c equal to d, which is equal to a star d. Okay, so a star c equal to already here b. B actually, it is not D. So here B. So A star C is equal to B, we have proved. So here A star D is also equal to B. So therefore we can